Alright guys, it is finally here, the brand new dungeons for Season 9. These are called the Escalations Sigils, so we just acquired these via the PTR by just going to the NPC, but I'm guessing these just normally just drop. So let's go ahead and do our very first one, and this is Tier 1, but we are on Torment 4, so it's the hardest difficulty, brand new content. So first off, the Hydra build is pretty good, so this is what I would consider a pretty S tier build, so we'll see how it plays. So just like in the very beginning, you teleport to the dungeon, but at the end is going to be a little bit different. There's also special new content inside of these dungeons that I haven't actually experienced myself. But let's see how hard it is for the new Hydra build to tackle it. So far, not too challenging, but that's fine. We got to ramp up our familiars. So, okay, as far as I can tell, this is like a normal, dungeon. But remember, it's supposed to add more mods and get more difficult. Does it show the mods? So these are the mods in the top left. So they give 20%, 25% more Horadric knowledge. They deal physical as bleed damage. And then there's a Horadric secret that can spawn in. I'm not sure what the drop chance from that is, and I'm not sure what that actually entails. But let's go, man. It's a brand new Hydra build. So far, as far as I'm aware of, this is just a regular dungeon. There's nothing too special until we push. And then something's gonna happen. Gotta make sure that we activate our Hydra once we have max resource, because they get more damage based on the resources that we spend. So you have to destroy 2 of these obelisks, and then we fight the boss, and there's some sort of new portal that opens up or something. At the very end there's a little altar, I believe is how it works. Okay, so it took us about 2 minutes to do. Let's see how long it takes for us to do the full clear. Okay, so we absolutely destroyed it. But it's not over yet. So what do we do next? Does it okay, so this is the brand new thing. Okay, here we go. Teleport to next dungeon. So equipment delve, Horadric file reserve, monster lightning damage, and barrier. All right. So I guess it just goes to the next dungeon, and we do just another nightmare dungeon. As far as I could tell from at least the player's perspective, it doesn't feel very new. It just feels like I'm going instantly into a nightmare dungeon, just to give Blizzard feedback, and I'm curious to know how you guys feel about it. But if I can really feel this difficulty, we'll see how it goes. Oh, this is the brand new Horadric artifact. Okay, maybe this is going to be something new. This is a secret, right? They have Horadric file chests are here. Is that the Horadric file chest? So this is, oh wait, well, well, okay. I don't know what's going on. It says it's missing something, so maybe that was a bug. I don't know. Missing dungeon affix treasure loot upgrade message. So if there's mythic uniques in there, that'd be a little bit different. But if you're just dropping a chest that has maybe guaranteed double or triple GAs, that could be a little bit more exciting too. I'm just trying to think of things to make this feel like fresh new content, because it feels like straight up a nightmare dungeon that I'm doing right now. Now if there's rewards, oh, wait, hold on, there's a new portal. Hold on, what is this? A gateway? Okay, what is this? A Horadric gateway. Are more monsters coming out of this thing?
Bless you.
And what is it dropping at the very end? Okay, so this is the new seasonal currency. You know what this reminds me of? It's kind of what is it? Oh, there's a HoradricPorral. Oh, wait, hold on. We can go inside the portal. So what is this? Horadric Entombment. Okay, this is new. Okay, but it feels like, some of those nightmare dungeons where the person's like, please help me, and then you fight a couple waves of monsters, right? And I guess we have to stay inside the thing. All monsters grant +2 attunement. Okay, we have some mods. So for each shrine interacted, all monsters deal 100% damage, but the pillar ritual is plus speed. Guide ghost apparitions for 75 attunement. Alright, so grants idol of Horadric attunement when held. Idol drops on potion use. Okay, so I think these are the difficulty ones. I'm going to select the hardest one. It says ghost apparition to pillars. I'm guessing this is the hardest one because it gives us the most. So we're going to go as hard as we can, push this build to its limits, but I don't think it's going to be too hard. Okay, so we're opening it up. Okay. Oh, do we select, we could select more than one? I mean, I don't really ever need to pop a potion with this build. Wait, can we just select all the mods? Okay, so I guess, okay. So you select up to 3 mods. Sacrifice Shrine. So what is this? You periodically get ambushed by monsters. Oh, so these are making them more difficult. Okay, this actually feels new. But like we're still standing in a circle and just kind of killing enemies, which... But we are getting some of these modifiers to... Okay, I'm actually taking damage. That's a good thing, though. So... Okay, Sacrifice Shrine. Sacrifice must be made. Sacrifice Shrine. I'm doing as hard as we can for all the mods. Oh, this one has a timer of 1 minute. Okay. I'm curious to know how you guys feel about this for new content. Do you guys like it? I do like that we kind of choose these modifiers, but I mean, maybe this character is like really strong, so it doesn't really matter. There were a few times though that we were dropping our barrier, and I noticed that, which that means it is challenging enough. Whereas before in the open world, I really wasn't too challenged. So this is adding a challenge for sure. You can see all the different mods here. I'll pause it later so we can read all of them at the very end so we can see how difficult was it. But this build is also relatively squishy. Coming on like my Death Trap build, I'm pretty sure we're at like 40k life. At least on Season 8. Now, obviously this is different. Okay. So, looks like we got 3,000 attunement here. Oh, there's a boss that comes out. It's the Blood Bishop. Okay, so this is like a kind of a recycled boss. Or like a... Oh, he got deleted. Now we have this artifact. Alright, so let's see what the rewards are. Okay, so unfortunately I can't show you guys the treasure here, but I think there is still more. Alright, so what did we get from this? So we got a tempering recipe and 2 non-GA items. Okay, reward scale based on total Horadric attunement. So we have 3,500, which I would say is probably a decent amount. It's my first time doing it. Alright, so just to give him some feedback, all of these items, I need every single one of these, if these dungeon escalations are new forms of content, not a single GA, okay? That's pretty bad. Like, if anyone was to do these, they would say the new content sucks because you give me no loot. I think the bare minimum is at least all of them GA one greater affixed, right? If these are some secret portals that we're interacting with, so that would be the first little bit of feedback for this. But we're still not done, guys. Maybe it's going to get better and better as we progress. That was our first one. You haven't played since Season 3. Is it worth coming back to this one? For Season 9, well, okay, so if you haven't played since Season 3, you missed out on the greatest season of all time, which is Season 4. So that's where you get the tempering. So the tempering and the masterworking definitely added a lot more depth to the game. And I would say majority of players would definitely consider it a step up. So definitely. Now, as far as Season 9 goes, I want to say, so far, I'm going to be straight up, I like Season 7 a lot more than 8 and 9, but... You know, I'm going to go into it with an open mind. Look how big these Hydras are. They're huge because they're already huge because of this brand new item. But then they get even bigger because of the special gem that we have. And I kind of like that. It's just, it makes it feel a little bit cooler. So we're getting, this is the new resource. Think of it kind of like the ash that you would get from the previous season. Oh, wait, we have to grabbing an item. So we have to return the stone carving. Oh, what is this? There's another Horadric artifact. What is this? Is it another portal? Oh. So, unfortunately, because we're missing out on all the loot, I can't really gauge on how good the loot is. Because, again, bare minimum, GAs. It looks like there's a lot of these chests that you open up, and there's like about 250. Several times. But as far as like wanting to kill all the monsters, are we still getting Obdicite? Okay, you're still getting Obdicite anyways from this. Oh, we need to get the item. Hopefully it's not like all the way back there. So give me a second, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of backtracking, but our build actually has quite a bit of movement speed. And that is because of all the bonuses that we get from the Primordial Binding. We got more Horadric artifacts to maybe open up, but remember, the rewards sometimes are kind of missing from these. I don't know if every single one of these is missing, but like every single one of these has been missing so far for the most part. Okay, this is where the little stone is. Gotta pick up the item. Okay, so we got the stone carving. Alright. Oh, teleport didn't really get to go anywhere. Alright, so now we're going to go throw the stone carving, and we fight a boss, and then we're on tier 2. And then the last one will be the very final. The final tier. Alright. The boss is gone. Alright, so one item? Alright, now does it escalates even further. Okay, so now we have equipment to help Horadric knowledge, more Obdicite, elemental totems suppressing elites, and more monster attack speed. So let's go ahead and go in. Now, as far as more of this stacks, the portal's not guaranteed. Ah, yes, I got you, Luis. Alright, so this one is this champions. So let's see the modifiers. So as you guys can see, all of these are more modifiers. Now, I want to say, I think we had lightning before, right? So it does not add to it. It just rolls new modifiers. I thought it was adding to it to make it harder and harder because you would have all the previous mods on top. But, we'll see, man. Oh, this one we gotta slay all enemies. Which one is this map? I don't know if these are, like, new dungeon objectives either. Because, like, the whole, like, untying the people, I've always hated that one because, like, right in the middle of untying someone, right, you have the, like, the monster hit you and you're like, oh, I gotta reset the little countdown, right? Or you think you kill all the monsters and then there's, like, one guy that shoots, like, an arrow from super far away or, like, some projectile. I just hate it, man. We need, what are they called in the Diablo 3? The homing pads, the shoulder pieces. It would make it so you can't get interrupted by, like, teleporting back to town. Like when you try to, like, open up a portal, right? Now, I'm not sure if opening up a portal, by the way, closes it. I'm not going to do it to test out right now because we're on the very final one. So this is the final one, guys. So this should be the mega reward, guys. This is the tier 3. So we're on world tier 4. I'm going to drop all these items, too. Just so that way we can see if we got anything good. Because these, no matter what, cannot be good items because they're non-GA. That's just how Diablo 4 is right now. Once again, if we're considering, like, you know, World Tier 4 content, more than likely the player has at least one GA in every single slot, right? If we're doing these. And we remember we have, like, Mythics at this point. So, like, the only thing that is going to be a good upgrade for our characters is going to be more GA items. But so far, just for feedback, I want to say we're getting a decent amount of the, I don't know if that new currency shows here. Can maybe make it show. Oh, is it not available to be shown? But anyways, the new currency, is it in here? Horadric files, okay. So, okay, we have 67,000. Sorry, I forgot to check the amount that we started out. But I want to say you get a pretty decent amount of the new currency. So that reward is good. But the reward that kind of feels lackluster is like the loot. And I think that is key in the action RPG genre to give your players loot. Make them feel like their time was valued by going in here, right? So, instead, the new captain. And then, where's the last guy? We have one more captain to destroy. Okay, he's probably over here. We probably also should lock in a pet. And the reason why we want to lock in a pet, by the way, oh, we don't even have any pets. So there's like a really big bug right now. There's like no cosmetics, and that also means no pet. The reason why getting a pet is really good, not only for picking up gold, it's mainly because I want it for picking up the Obdicite, which is used to upgrade your gear. Now on the PTR, we really don't need it, but in general, it's really good to have, right? Okay, so I just noticed that was Owl Sharpshooter, which is one of the bosses that they add from the incursions. Okay. Oh, it does go even further. Oh, okay. So now we have ancestral rewards. Okay, so as far as these rewards go, again, literally garbage. But at the very end, if they're good, then that makes up for it. But I would say as time goes on, maybe on floor 1 you get no GAs, floor 2 you get 1 GA, floor like as you go up in floor difficulty, you get plus 1 more GA. Right, that'd be cool. That'd want people to push to the very final floor to get the mega giga loot, right? Do I still play Rogue? Oh yeah, I play Rogue every single time. Season 9, we have no official release date, but it should be somewhere in July, I believe, is the expected date. Also, there's kind of a bug with the amount of like mana with the Hydra. It's supposed to be every 200, but you can see we have like 1,000. Ooh. Oh, this is the new boss at the very end, guys. Asheroth. New boss battle. Let's go. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, my build is too good. I'm gonna stop DPSing him. So he has a don't kill me phase, but the reason why I want to not kill him is I want to check him out. You know, I want to see like, okay, so we have like pretty decent damage. I don't really want to die on the boss because I don't know how it works. I don't know if it's like you only get one try, but I want to show you guys the boss for the boss mechanics. You know, I don't want just to one-shot him. So it looks like this whole area, does it do dot? Okay, so you can't stand in the middle. And then you have Drifting Shade. This thing was pretty annoying. So how it works is it follows you, then it leaves kind of like a puddle on the ground. And then before it made it so your skills were disabled. Oh, he can't even see us now because we have the Shroud of False Death. Now, these Drifting Shades, they're not as bad as like... oh, that actually does disable your skills still. Okay. Okay, let's do some DPS now. Oh, okay. That's a lot of DPS. Okay. Alright, let's summon one more. So can you not damage him during this phase? Like, I'm trying to understand how the mechanics work. Okay, you can. Wait, did he just summon like something at the very end? Alright, okay, let's check out the rewards. Okay, so just so we're clear, I had no items here. And I think everything should be GA1 at least. Okay, so how long does this take? So roughly about 20 minutes. Keep in mind it's my first time and I was kind of checking out the stuff. So we got a total of 5 greater affix items, 1 GA. I think they're all 1 GA. I would say for your final reward, remember at this point we've played so much Diablo, you really got to give the players good rewards to make them like, man, I'm so excited to go in here, maybe get my aspects upgraded. So I think bare minimum everything 1 GA, and I want to say as you go further in there on every single floor, at the very end it starts off as maybe 0, then it goes to 1 GA, 2 GA, 3 GA, and then maybe even 4 GA with, let's say, some of the uniques, right? But that is the whole dungeon escalation. We have cleared it. It's check marked in. Now, is he T-posing? I think the guy is T-posing. So obviously there's a little bit of bugs with the rewards. Maybe those rewards are good too, but I would say your biggest reward should be at the very end with the boss. But that's the new Nightmare Dungeon Escalations gameplay that is coming out in Season 9. Let me know, guys, what you think of it. Now is definitely the time to tell Blizzard, and as a Diablo partner, I will definitely tell you, I want to say rewards need to be way better. The gameplay content is literally the same exact Nightmare Dungeon. It's got some mods. Did I feel the mods? I felt like I was taking more damage, which is a good thing, because it makes it, like, no, challenging. But as far as, like, is my brain engaged in some sort of new content? No, I mean, it's just a number that you're cranking up so I take more damage. Whether that you add them to make us take more physical damage as bleed or lightning damage, at the end of the day, we're taking more damage, but it's not something that I'm interacting with. If you want to add like Diablo 3, like boss mods, basically from the elites, where like they would have the little spinning laser or like the ice. That was more engaging, honestly, than Diablo 4's current system with the like enemies do more damage as X damage, because that becomes just a numbers game. Do you have enough GAs? Do you have enough like gear in terms of the numbers versus like the player actually being challenged? Maybe you guys could add some of the traps that you add back in season 3 to make it feel more challenging, because it doesn't feel challenging in terms of like gameplay. It's challenging as in a number stat. Does your character reach it, if that makes any sense? But that's my feedback. Let me know your guys' thoughts on the new content, because I think that it's still not enough new content to engage the player to extend their play session with Diablo as the season progresses. As this is our new content, right? Obviously the powers are pretty cool. I think this is a really cool idea. We can make a separate video on this, but as far as like the actual gameplay of the Nightmare Escalations, I wanted to see a little bit more. But that's my thoughts. Let me know yours.